Okay. Alright, hello everyone. How are you? It's Kay. So this is the 11th of September 2022 on Sunday. So time to prepare for the next week trades. So I will be covering the weekly trends, weekly time frame and the daily time frame on the Forex and gold, WTI, indices, and also the Bitcoin. Okay, so now let me get ready here. Okay, alright, thank you for joining everyone. I see your comment now. Good to see you. Thank you for joining. And let me switch screen. Alright. Okay, so let me say hi to everyone before I jump into some topics. Alright, Sami, Kenley, thank you for joining. Hao and Augustine, Win, Arvid, good to see you here. Thank you for joining. Alright, walking with. Alright, thanks for joining. On my way, Hinata and Min, Emeka, Tony Gold, and everybody else, thank you for joining. Good to see you here. So hopefully you're having a great weekend today on Sunday. And get ready to trade for next week. Okay, so now let me switch screen to trading view and start to analyze the Forex pairs. So this is weekend, so I split the window into two. And on the left, I place the weekly time frame, and on the right, I place the daily time frame. Okay. So starting from the Euro USD, this pair is continuously downtrending on the weekly chart because Kumo is down, Kijun Sen down, Tenkan Sen down, and Chikou span is below candles. This yellow line here is a Chikou span which is below the candles. So on the weekly chart basis, this is downtrend. So I'm still expecting the market breaks the support of 0.9861. And after the market breaks that level, I will be looking for the selling edge. But in terms of the daily time frame, it's range since 23rd of August. And Kumo is Senko span B is down, but Senko span A angle is up technically. So that means this is flat Kumo. So flat Kumo and flat Kijun Sen, Chikou span is below candles but retracing back. Overall market is ranging. So no trades for me, no trades. So basically I wait for the break again of the swing support 0.9861 and sell afterwards. So that's the Euro USD. Since weekly is down, I mark purple to know that this is down on the weekly this week. Okay, next one is the Euro AUD. Euro AUD is bearish on the weekly because still below the Kijun Sen and Kumo is down, Senko span A is pointing down, but Chikou span is touching. So in this bearish trend, it's ranging now. So sellers dominant still, sellers dominant in the weekly chart. So the market still may break the support. So with that in mind, if I check the daily time frame, the market went up to Kumo Senko span A, but it was resisted by the Senko span A, and Friday was bearish. Chikou span touching, so this is ranging, so we can't really tell which way it's going. But one thing for sure is that if the market goes into Kumo, and no trades for me, because most likely the market will be spiky on the lower time frames. So simply I wait for the price comes below Kijun Sen and Chikou span comes below candles and sell. So Euro AUD, most likely I will stay away this week. And the Euro Pound. The Euro Pound on the weekly is now up. Kumo angle, Senko span A angle is up. But overall Kumo is still flat. Right? So in the long term it's flat. But in the short to mid term it's up because Tenkan Sen up and Kijun Sen is up. And Chikou span above candles. So I'm expecting the market breaks the resistance on the weekly, which is 0.8721. And with that in mind, if I check the daily time frame, it says bullish, right? The Senko span A is up, Kijun Sen Tenkan Sen up, and Chikou span above candles. So, and this is on the nicely bullish N waves consecutive. It broke the Kumo nicely, and after the Kumo breakout, there is a N wave, bullish. So I think this uptrend is continuous. So I'm expecting most likely this week it breaks the resistance and continuously goes up. So I will be looking to buy this week. So that's the Euro Pound. Okay, next one is the Euro JPY. Euro JPY is up on the weekly, up on the daily. So I'm expecting the market breaks the resistance level of 144.24. So yeah, most likely breaks the resistance. When you only look at the candles on the weekly chart, you see double top, and you may think that the market retraces, but since weekly shows up trend, I think this uptrend will be continuous. And yeah, so next week, Kijun Sen and Kumo continue to be bullish. So yeah, I'm actually already looking for the buy before the market breaks the weekly resistance. And this is one thing good about the Ichimoku, is that you can expect the market breaks the resistance, and once it breaks, it goes really fast. So it's time efficient to make profits. So this is an example of where I will be looking for the buy entry before the breakout. And plus daily is bullish too. So I will be looking to buy on the Euro JPY this week. So next one is the Eurocad. Alright, Eurocad, a weekly is down and daily is flat. So yeah, most likely I wait for the break of the daily support, which is down here on 1.2877, and sell afterwards. So right now it's range. When it ranges on the daily, I simply stay away. But let's say if the market comes below this Kijun Sen, and Chikou span comes below candles, and if I see dead cross of Tenkan Kijun Sen below Kumo, that will be a great chance to sell even before the market breaks the support, because that means sellers are dominant, so the market may break support. So yeah, Euro AUD is down, so I think in the long term it's bearish. But since it's been ranging, I'm not really sure if downtrend will be happening on a daily time frame or the lower time frames. But once it happens, I will take it and sell. So next one is the Euro Swiss franc. Euro Swiss franc in the weekly time frame is still bearish because the price is below the Tenkan Sen and the market was resisted by the Tenkan Sen. And last week I was bearish, and we have a doji engulfing candlestick here. So I simply wait for this engulfing breakout. And daily chart shows the market touched almost on the Senko span A, and then it's going down. So this is bearish. We have the bearish in the wave, and it broke the Kijun Sen. But Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat, and Tenkan Kijun gold cross happens. So this Kijun Sen breakout might be fake in this case. So I think we have to wait for, again, the Tenkan Kijun dead cross on the daily time frame. And most likely dead cross in this case happens after the break of the support. So yeah, the bottom line is that I wait for the break of this weekly support. Weekly doji break 0.9553 and sell. So I will keep this down arrow below that doji and prepare to sell. But this may happen, this scenario happens, then I will sell. Okay, so that's the Euro Swiss franc. So now let me move on to the USD Base Pairs. So we have lots of pairs, lots of markets to cover. So let me first do my analysis and then come back to your comments afterwards. But I will cover again the Forex pairs and gold XAUUSD and WTI and indices and BTC USD. I will cover these markets. So please stay tuned on these markets. So this one is the USD JPY. USD JPY is nicely bullish on the weekly and daily retracing happening. Last Friday it retraced, but still the Tenkan-sen is up. So the market might be supported by the Tenkan-sen and it goes up. But if the market breaks the Tenkan-sen, then that means the market may retrace back to Kijun-sen. As a Ichimoku nature, when you see Kijun-sen flat, that means the buyers and sellers are 50-50 level, and this works like a pivot. This is like the mean of the range. So the market is overbought when you see Kijun-sen flat. So market tends to reverse back to Kijun-sen. So yeah, since weekly is up, I think this market goes up continuously and above the Tenkan-sen, so the market I think goes up. But if the market breaks the Tenkan-sen again, then I might take sell and target to the daily Kijun-sen. So I will mark this one, USD JPY. If the market goes up continuously on the weekly, I think that it goes up to the previous resistance level of 147.70, and it may go up to 150 this year. So we'll see. Okay, next one is the USD CAD pair. This one is up still on the weekly because the price is simply above the Tenkan-sen, but now on the daily is retracing back. So there is a double top on the daily chart, and Kijun-sen flat, Tenkan-sen flat, and Kumo flat on the daily time frame. So the market may retrace back all the way to Kumo in this case. So since it's also a bit spiky on the weekly, yeah, most likely I will stay away. Yeah, weekly is very spiky. Daily time frame charts, candles, you see so many wicks up and down, and so much bullish candles and bearish candlesticks. So yeah, USD CAD, unless the market breaks the weekly resistance of 1.3225, I will stay away. Alright, moving on to the USD Swiss franc. It has been flat, ranging on the weekly and ranging on the daily chart, so I will continuously be away from the chart. Yeah, no trends and no trace. Next one is a pound USD. A pound USD is bearish on the weekly. Let me just take out these lines. So pound USD is down on the weekly because Kumo down, Kijun-sen down. And daily chart looks to be bearish also. So yeah, for in this analysis, I will continuously look to sell. But most likely I wait for the daily or weekly support breakout on 1.1406. But again, if the market breaks the daily Tenkan-sen, then it can go back to that Kijun-sen. So I will switch my mind to buy. So yeah, pound USD, since down on the weekly, I mark this and see which way it goes. Okay, next one is pound JPY. The pound JPY has been completely ranging on the weekly time frame. We technically see that the Kijun-sen angle is up, and Chikou span above candles and Kumo Senko span A is up, but since overall Kumo is flat, this uptrend last week might be fake, and the market might be resisted and it might reverse. It's my idea. And according to the daily time frame, it's range completely. Kumo flat, Kijun-sen flat, Tenkan-sen flat, Chikou span above candles, but still very close to candles. So it's range. We had the doji last Thursday, and this week it may reverse back to the daily Kijun-sen. So it broke the P wave. This small P wave was broken bullish. Also, the bigger P wave was also broken bullish too. So this may be bullish trend, but in the weekly and daily situations, most likely the market ranges. So yeah, in this case, I will continuously stay away. So I don't mark pound JPY. Yeah, because I see other better trending pairs in this market. So next one is a pound CAD. Pound CAD is down on the weekly and down on the daily chart. Daily chart also shows that the market has been nicely resisted by the Tenkan Sen. And Kijun Sen flat, but since price below Tenkan Sen, it's bearish and it's about to break this swing support of 1.5010. So I will continuously looking into sell. So I will mark this one also. And for the last 3 days, there is an engulfing candle. This is called inside bar. So on this Wednesdays, on this 7th September Wednesday's high and low has been including 2 future candles. So this is inside bar engulfing, and I'm expecting this engulfing to be broken bearish this way. Yeah, so I will look to sell on pound CAD. So next one is the pound AUD. Pound AUD is also bearish. It broke the weekly support and now it's going down. And daily chart also shows it's down. Kumo Senko span very flat, Kijun Sen flat, but it's about to break the support. So once it breaks it, 1.6870, I look to sell. So, and it's about to happen. It's only have like let's see how many pips for the breakout. It's only like 64, 65 pips for the breakout. So this may happen Monday, Tuesday. And once it happens, I will come back and sell. So pound AUD, I mark this one also. And next one is pound Swiss franc. Pound Swiss franc is nicely downtrending too because of the strong Swiss franc last week. It has been bearish. Weekly shows, weekly in both weekly, daily, Kijun Sen is down, Tenkan Sen down, Kumo down, and Chikou span below candles. So no doubt this is downtrend. I will be looking to sell on this pound Swiss franc. And once it goes down continuously, the target is going to be the previous daily support. So there is exactly a daily support here on 16th March 2020, and once it breaks, I think it goes down all the way to, I think, the monthly support. There was a monthly support here, or the resistance also. There was a resistance monthly, and if it breaks, I think it goes down all the way to 509 level, all the way down. There is no supports in between. So yeah, this pound Swiss franc can be bearish continuously. So yeah, I will continuously monitor and prepare to sell. So far, I think this pound Swiss franc looks the best to trade. Okay, next one is the AUD base pairs. So AUD USD weekly shows, hold on, let me squeeze and forward to today, this week. Okay, so AUD USD is about to break the support, and the price is below Tenkan Kijun Sen Kumo Chikou span below candles on the weekly, so it's downtrend bearish and about to break the support. And as for the daily time frame, this is now range because it broke the Tenkan Sen. So the market may retrace back to the Kijun Sen or Kumo and then go down continuously. So the bottom line is that I wait for the weekly support of 0.6682 and sell afterwards. So for this, I'm not gonna mark because the support is a bit too far. I think the support is more than 100 pips. This is like 172 pips to support. So yeah, so this week might be range continuously. It may not break the support. So I'm not gonna mark this one. Okay, next one is the AUDCAD. This one is also flat. Yeah, weekly is flat, flat Kumo, flat Kijun Sen, And daily also shows it's flat. Kijun-sen above Kumo, it's flat. So most likely no trace. And Aud Jpy is bullish now. Both weekly and daily bullish. So I followed the uptrend on this. As I marked a couple of days ago, it broke the resistance nicely and it's going up right now. Thursday was a doji on the daily time frame, and doji was broken Friday. So this confirms that this is a continuous uptrend on this price action, and weekly broke the resistances. So this is uptrend nicely. So I think Aud Jpy is also one of the best pairs to trade this week. Next one is the AUD Swiss franc. AUD Swiss franc is weekly flat and daily is also flat. Daily broke the Kumo in support, so you may think that this is downtrend, but actually Kumo flat, Kijun-sen flat, and Kijun-sen into Kumo. So we have to wait for the Kijun-sen out of the Kumo and sell. Otherwise, it may retrace is the Ichimoku nature. So again, the bottom line on this one is to wait for the support on the weekly of 0.6510 and sell. So I put down arrow below the support level, and once this happens, I will sell on the market. So next one is CAD JPY. CAD JPY is bullish continuously on the weekly and daily. So I look to buy on this. Last Friday made a outside bar. So I wait for this outside breakout, which is 110.22. So yeah, simply wait for the breakout and buy. So I put up arrow above that resistance level. So that is my plan. Okay, so next one is a CAD Swiss franc. CAD Swiss franc has been ranging both on the weekly and the daily. So no trades for myself. Yeah, so again, if you only look at the candlesticks for the last 3 days, it has been bearish, broke the support, so you may think that this is downtrend, but actually it's not. Still the support is below here, and Kumo flat, Kijun-sen flat, so it may range continuously. So I would wait for the support breakout of 0.7289, but the pips to that level is down like 80 pips or so. So this breakout may not happen Monday, Tuesday. So I will come back this chart Wednesday or Thursday and see if the market breaks the support and sell afterwards. So I will put down a row below that support level here. Okay, so last one is the Swiss franc JPY. So yeah, Swiss franc JPY was up very nicely. Only within last week, it went up all the way like this, above like 600 pips. It was a huge move up, and this uptrend I think is continuous. But now daily Kumo is a bit small and thin, so the market may retrace. So most likely the market retraces back to the daily Tenkan-sen and then goes up. So I'm not gonna go in because of this potential retracement, but this is another good pair to monitor and get ready to buy. So yeah, pound Swiss franc I mark. So like this, we have many trending pairs to prepare next week. So let's monitor. And now let me move on to gold. XAU USD gold. So weekly time frame still shows downtrend because of the Senko span A down, Kijun-sen down, and Chikou span below candles. And on the daily time frame, this is still, I would say this is now turning range because it broke the Tenkan-sen. So the market may retrace back to the daily Kijun-sen, which is the same level as around the same level as the weekly Tenkan-sen, and then continue to go down. But this retracement up to daily Kijun-sen and go down won't maybe happen this week. Most likely this up move and down may happen within the month of September. So I wait for the break of the support, of the swing support of on 1682.17 and sell afterwards. Yeah, until the breakout happens, I'm not gonna sell, because most likely the market spikes in ranges like this. Okay, so next one is WTI. So WTI, it broke the weekly Kumo after Tenkan Kijun Dead Cross Chikou breakout. So this is called Cycle Gyakuten signal, and the market might go down continuously. This is one of the strongest signal in Ichimoku. So the market may continuously down in the long term. In the short term, on the daily time frame, for the last 2 days, it retraced back, but this time it may be resisted by the previous support and go down this way. So this is downtrend to me. So I think sell will be the right call in WTI. So now let me move on to the indices. So I will cover from Nikkei down to HSI Hansen Index. So now in terms of the indices, I check the weekly time frame, because we better follow the weekly trends than the daily trends on the indices. So Nikkei shows it came back to the Kumo, and it broke the Kumo at the end of last week, but this is now in the range now. It came back within the resistance levels, so this is now range. But since the market has been uptrend still, it shows higher lows, so this is technically up. So I will keep this up roll, and I think this bullish trend may continue, yeah, in this way. So next one is Dow Jones. Dow Jones was bullish last week, but overall weekly shows its range. So yeah, we can't really tell which way it's going in the long term. So yeah, this year I was planning to buy some index or stock market, but still I can't find any chance because weekly shows all range are retracing back. So Dow Jones is ranging market on the weekly, so no direction. And Nasdaq is also showing range. You see Kumo is down, Kijun Sen down, Tenkan Sen is also, Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat, and Chikou span below candles. The price is on the Tenkan Sen, so now this may become bullish wave or bearish wave, we can't really tell. So no direction right now. And S&P also the same case, no direction. But S&P may become a ascending P wave. So that means this time the market might be supported here and goes up and resisted and retraces back and finally breaks the resistance. So if this happens, well actually if this ascending P wave happens, you have to wait until the Tenkan Sen comes above Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen above Kijun Sen to buy. Because when you see the P wave, the key is to check the Tenkan Sen Kijun Sen. Most likely when Tenkan Sen below Kijun Sen, the P wave breaks bearish. But if Tenkan Sen above Kijun Sen, most likely it breaks bullish. You can actually check the previous charts and you can find this pattern. So in this case, yes, this is ascending P wave. This might become ascending P wave, but just because ascending P wave, I'm not gonna enter. I wait for the Tenkan Sen, Kijun Sen gold cross within the P wave and buy, or simply break out and buy. So yeah, let's see if this breakout happens in a couple of months ahead. So that's S&P 500. And now let me check the Eurostox. Eurostox is more of the range or a bit bearish than US indices. This is still descending P wave on the weekly. So last week was bullish and it may touch the Kijun Sen or the trend line, and then be resisted and eventually breaks down this way. So yeah, we have to wait for the break of the trend line or at least the Kumo breakout to buy. Otherwise, it may range or a bit downtrend. Next one is a FTSE 100. FTSE 100 is now ranging the P wave. Right, so this is called P wave. Lower highs and higher lows. And in the P wave again, the potential breakout direction is on the Tenkan-sen and Kijun-sen locations. So let me cancel candlesticks now. And you see there is a dead cross of Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen now. You can see that there is a dead cross clearly. So there is a dead cross within the P wave, so the market may break bearish. So again, let me pop up the candles again. So yeah, the market may break the P wave bearish like this way. So last week was bullish, and this week may be bullish. So it may go up like this and resisted here and goes down. Yeah, so we will see. Right now, the market looks to be bearish because of this Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen, but we have to monitor until the market is about to break the P wave. Yeah, otherwise, it may become a fake P wave breakout and you may get stopped out on these fakes. So just watch out. Okay, the next one is the CAC France. Okay, CAC France is also in the range, and this is also the P wave. And this is more of the ascending P wave because you see the highs, you see the lows are a bit higher and higher. So this is ascending P wave. So market bounced on the trend line last week. So this week and next week might be bullish. So and when you really see that Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen gold cross, and then most likely breaks the P wave bullish. So yeah, in the long term, CAC France is bullish in this P wave. Okay, next one is the DAX index. DAX index is now in the descending P wave, and now this is a bit bearish. And Tenkan-sen is now below Kijun-sen too, so now this is bearish. It may break the support. So this is not the best timing to buy in that sense. We have to wait for the Kijun-sen and the trend line breakout and buy, or to be safer, wait for the Kumo breakout and buy. Okay, next one is a Nifty chart. Nifty is bullish now. Nifty is bullish because there is a gold cross of Tenkan Kijun-sen. Although this is within the Kumo, this is showing bullish from short to mid-term, and it's above the Kumo, and Kijun-sen, there's Chikou span above candles, so it may break the doji high of 17,998.05, or the round number of 18,000. It may break and it goes up. So yeah, I think Nifty chart is now bullish. Okay, so next one is A200. Australia 200 is now ranging. Kumo flat, Kijun-sen flat, and this is like the P wave. So yeah, this is the P wave, like this way, and Tenkan-sen is below Kijun-sen. So the P wave might break bearish. Yeah, so this is now bearish still. I just delete up arrow, and because it just came below the Kijun-sen, so this is now bearish. Okay, Hansen Index. Hansen is now still also bearish because Kumo is down, Senko span AB down on the weekly, and there is a dead cross of Tenkan Kijun-sen this week. So Chikou span is on this week, but next week it will be below the candles, so this is downtrend. I will keep down arrow as it may continuously down this week and next week. Okay, so that covered the whole indices. And now let me check the Bitcoin. I know there are some crypto traders in this community, so let me check the BTC USD and potentially create the next scenario. So BTC USD is now ranging, but this is now in a bearish ranging because the price is technically below Tenkan-sen and Kijun-sen and Kumo and Chikou span below the candles. Right? So this is bearish, meaning that the sellers are still dominant over buyers. So sellers most likely keep holding the positions until it breaks the Tenkan-sen and also breaks the resistance. So this is for the long term. So you see this might be, you may think that this is W bottom, but since it has been on the reverse in the waves, this might become a reverse in the wave and break support and continuously goes down. So yeah, for me this is downtrend, still bearish on the Bitcoin. But if you look at the daily time frame, daily shows it broke the Kijun-sen and it's exactly on the previous resistance. So if you want to buy, my recommendation is wait for at least the Kumo breakout of Ichimoku, and Chikou span should be above the candles to buy. So if I just squeeze a chart like this, the Kumo flat and Chikou span below candles, and the market is on the resistance. Yeah, so that it may, still since weekly is bearish, the market may be resisted and continuously go down. Yeah, in terms of Ichimoku, this is still bearish. Okay, so that's the Bitcoin. Okay, so now let me cover the news for this week. So here is a news website. I'm using the website called fxstreet.com, and simply I check the calendar on this website. So let me see what kind of news we have. And please remember that whenever you see the big news ahead, then you have to stay away. Never trade on the news because the market can be spiky and the news can violate these how do you say, like these technical confirmations. So okay, Monday, September 12th, we have no big news. On Tuesday, 13th, we have a new news in UK and news in Euro, Germany, Euro, and also CPI in the US. So be careful on GBP and Euro and USD on the 13th. And 14th, Wednesday, we have another CPI in UK, and also ECB's president speech here in Euro, so that might impact the market. And also technically on next day, Thursday, the 15th, we have a GDP report in New Zealand. So if you take trades on the New Zealand pairs, you have to be careful. And also there will be another unemployment rate in Australia on the 15th, Thursday. And also retail sales in the US. Friday the 16th, we have I think only one news. Yeah, Michigan sentiment report in the US, and that's it. But like this, we have a couple of big news this week. So yeah, every time you have the big news ahead, please stay away and come back after the news always. Okay, so that covered the whole topics for today. So now let me do some free talk until the end of the live today. Okay, so again, thank you for joining everyone. It has been nice to see you everyone as always, and thank you for supporting on my channel. and also what I do. Yeah, I appreciate your support as always. Okay, so now let me come back to some comments. Yeah, okay, John Harris says to confirm, when swing trading, does it go by the 4-hour or higher time frame? I'm currently having a scalp trade when in reality I would want to swing trade. For the swing trading, it has to be based on the daily or the higher time frames. Because 4-hour time frame, the market direction may change within the day. So if you want to take swing trades, then daily or higher time frames would be ideal. Because when you think about the 4-hour time frame, every 4 hours the candlestick closes within the day, and it might retrace. But daily time frame, daily candles closes every day, and weekly candles closes every week. So if you want to follow these daily, or if you want to follow in a swing trade, then daily, weekly, or even monthly trends will be better. But I take the daily or the 4-hour time frames on the Forex, because in Forex we hardly see the weekly trends. And even if we see some weekly trends, retracement on the Forex pairs are very wide, very big. So that's why I prefer to take either daily or the 4-hour time frames to follow. And I think 1-hour time frame or the lower time frame, even like 30-minute time frames or the 15-minute time frames will be a bit too low for me. So I don't follow the lower time frames. Yeah, I still follow the 1-hour trends, but 30 I still follow, but 15 or 5 trends will be a bit too small for me. That will be for the scalpers. And I don't scalp. I only scalp when I exit with some small losses, because my exit timings are very quick. So in terms of exit timings, for me it's scalping, but in terms of trading the profits, I do it in the day to swing trades. And that gives me automatically the better risk and reward ratio overall. Okay, I see some comments here now. Okay, another question is, K, when a Sank signal occurs in the lower time frames, would that be confirmation of the new trend? Sank signals are only valid in higher time frames, like the daily or the 4-hour. 1-hour Sankoten is okay, but lower time frames it may not work. In general, Ichimoku does not really work in the lower time frames. So if you want to trade in the lower time frames, I don't recommend you to use Ichimoku, but better to use the price action lines in other confirmations. Yeah, I used to use some part of Ichimoku confirmations like the Sanyaku Koten Gyakuten signals or Chikou span breakout in the 5-minute and 15, but now I don't use them because they gave me some fake outs, fake signals. So now I'm only using Ichimoku in higher time frames. Yeah, Alexander, you're welcome. Thank you for joining here. Good to see you here. Yara says, is that Dubai still? Yes, I live in Dubai. I live in Dubai for the last 1 year, and I keep living here for the next couple of years. So, yeah. Yeah, Dubai is perfect in terms of time zone. Yeah, because back when I was in Japan, the time zone trade was very difficult, especially Forex pairs. Start to move after afternoon or evening time. And when I had the big day, I didn't have time and energy to trade. So time zone wise, I think Dubai is very good. Okay, thank you for joining everyone. Omar, thank you for joining from Turkey. Good to see you here. Alright, and you're welcome about my Bitcoin analysis. So yeah, Bitcoin again is not the perfect timing to buy for me. This is still ranging. Like overall, there was a big uptrend because of the strong USD. It made the market move up and broke the resistance. But still, I think this head and shoulders, like this shoulder and head and shoulder is still valid to me in price action. So this head and shoulders, and the market is still below the previous shoulders. So it may go down still. Okay. Yeah. Thanks for joining, everyone. Good to see you. Good to see you here. Okay, Imagine says, I asked yesterday why you couldn't succeed doing scalping trading. Thank you for your answer. Oh yeah, I failed to scalp because it wasn't my personality. Like I thought if I do scalping, then I have more chance to trade, and I thought I can make more profits. But the fact was not true. But rather, let's say I take 20 trades per day, I spend 12 hours and take 20 trades, 30 trades per day, and I do this for a month. And so in a month, 30 days, I might be taking like 600 or maybe 800 trades in the monthly basis. But even if I spend so much time and so much effort to screen chart and take trades and exits, the ending result in the monthly basis was still the loss or the break even. And I did it for the 3 months. 3 to 6 months I did it, and I kept losing. And that was after I became the full-time trader. And I thought this is not right. This is not right because I spend so much time, I spend more time than working full-time worker, but still I lose money. If I were the company and work like 12 hours, I can't work 12 hours in company, but if I work that long, then I get paid. And I might get promoted, right, in the company. But in Forex, in trading, it's not. But I keep losing money in that way. And I got stressed in that way. So that's why that's one of the reasons why I quit scalping. Yeah, so scalping was not for me. I wanted to enjoy my life. I wanted to read books. I wanted to spend my time with my family and friends. And I wanted to do something else besides trades. So I didn't have time in life. So that's why I decided to not to scalp anymore and switch myself from scalping to day trade or swing trade. And that's when I started to trade in higher time frames. Yeah, so that was a big story of my journey. But yeah, that was quite a challenging because yeah, after becoming full-time trader, I kept losing, and that was very much fearful. Yeah, very scary. So I'm not really sure how many times I thought of quitting the trades, but I didn't quit. I kept my faith in it, and I never gave up. So instead of quitting, I kept practicing it and kept reading book and kept experimenting the new strategies and keep practicing the price actions. And then I get success after 3 years of full-time trades. So that's a big story. But I know for some people, scalping is better, because if you want to be in the chart and if you feel better to take trades more, than the swing trades, then maybe scalping will be for you. But at least for me, it wasn't. For my case, I got stressed by scalping. I used to have like 6 screens in front of myself, and I was referring to so many datas and so many indicators and so many charts. I was monitoring like 40 pairs at the same time. Plus, I was seeing some news, tweet, and market orders, and New York options, and pivot points. Yeah, I saw so many information. Okay, so let's see. Let me check some other comments now. Okay, how can I correct the Kumo shape and displacement in MT4? MT4 Kumo shape displacement is wrong, and you cannot correct it unless you know the script. Yeah. In the default setting of like the Ichimoku, yeah, you can't really correct it. So you better use TradingView. TradingView's default Ichimoku is correct. The calculation is correct and displacement correct. So better use the TradingView for Ichimoku. Okay, John Harris says, K, would you see natural gas? Okay, natural gas, let me see. So natural gas on the weeklies here. So weekly natural gas is Kijun Sen still up, and Senko Span A is still up. So on a weekly basis, it's bullish. And market it went down to the Tenkan Sen, but Tenkan Sen angle is up. So it may go up next week. This week or next week, it may go up. And with that in mind, if I check the daily time frame, so daily is on the Kumo now. So I think the bottom line is that the market will be bouncing the Kumo and goes up, or if the market breaks the Kumo and then it goes down to the weekly Kijun Sen. So I think that is the case for this natural gas. Yeah. Okay, thank you for joining everyone. Rajiv says, what will be the ratio losing trade of Ichimoku? So my win rate is 40%, between 30 to 40%, but I include the break-even trades or loss. So if I take the break-even as win also, then I think that will be maybe 50 to 60% of win rate. Neil says, how many pip stop loss you keep normally? I put the stop loss in between 20 to 40 pips. Yeah, but if it's reasonable, then I go up to like 50 pips of stop loss. But above 50 pips stop loss will be a bit too low, too high, too wide for me. Yeah. Okay, Lady Crypto says, K, can you clarify the head and shoulders situation on the Bitcoin? Yeah, so again, coming back to the Bitcoin. So if I squeeze a chart like this, maybe it's better to check the weekly for this clear head and shoulders. Okay, maybe daily, sorry. Daily chart shows, let me put this yellow line. This is a shoulder. Hold on, let me cancel Ichimoku to see the clear drawings. So this is a shoulder, and this is a head. And right now, this is becoming a new shoulder on the right shoulder. So this is bearish. from me. Ichimoku says bearish on the weekly is down, and the market looks to be resisted by the previous shoulder. So this is bearish for me. Oh, sorry. Let me change the window. Sorry, you only see my face. Okay, like this. Yes, this is a shoulder and head and the shoulder, new shoulder. I hope that makes sense. Okay, yeah. Thank you for joining, everyone. Let me see. Let me check some other comments here. Okay, yes, my risk and reward ratio is 1 to 3 to 1 to 5. Overall, in average, is my risk and reward ratio. Roberto says, are Kyushu Ashi the same as Kyushu leg? Yes, it's the same because Ashi means foot in Japanese or leg in Japanese. So Kyushu Ashi and Kyushu leg is the same meaning. Yeah. Oh, can you see charts? Can you see charts now? You can't see charts now? I actually cancelled my window, but can you see charts now? I think there might be some lag. Maybe few minutes lag, I think, between what I see and what you see on the screen. Okay, Anand, thank you so much for your comment. Yeah, he says, I'm learning from you, a great opportunity to find you. Yeah, most welcome, most welcome. Thanks so much. Yes. Yeah, my wish is to help you become a non-losing trader. Because that was my breakthrough. I was aiming to make profits. Every entries, I was aiming and hoping to make profits. Then I failed because I was poor at risk management. And then when after I mastered the risk management, then I started to win profits. I use the same rule basically, and I use the same mindset, but after mastering the risk management, it became profitable because I don't lose big along the way. So that was my biggest breakthrough, and that's why I say in this here on the cover page, I say help you become a non-losing trader. Because if you don't lose, then you will be winning the trades in the long run. But people tend to forget about non-losing mindset. You know, people tend to only focus on the profitable and how to win trades, how to make profits, just like the books, right? When you go to the library and look for the books, usually it talks about how I get success and how I achieve the goal and how I achieve such a milestones. But I think the wisdom is really in how I fail and how not to lose and how to avoid these risks and how to avoid these difficult situations and drawdowns. Okay, yeah, you can see charts. Okay, great. Thanks for the comments. Yeah, so it looks like there are some lag between, but yeah, I can see your comments nicely. Okay. So it's been like 1 hour now since I started, so I guess I will be ending in few minutes. Okay. Okay, let's see. Let me check few other comments now. Okay, based on my understanding, daily price breaks more downside, So the price could potentially go down onto the weekly Kijun-sen. Yeah, that's possible. When weekly Kijun-sen flat, then yes, it's possible. But when weekly Kijun-sen is still up, then daily might go up still. So it's all about the angles of the lines. Okay, what is the best time frame for intraday? I would say for the best time for the intraday is the 4 hour. 4 hour and 1 hour. Okay, so I will end the live right now, and I will have a dinner right now, and I'm gonna have another meeting in about 1 hour. So until that, I will just relax, and yeah, I guess I will just relax today. Oh, maybe today after the meeting, I will be doing some back testing, and because I have to look back my losing trades and also my strategy, how my strategy works in the month of August in 2020, 2021, and that is my assignment still. So I will do that tonight, and maybe next week I will focus on that. And also I'm actually working on the KTS community still. KTS community is where you can learn my strategy KTS online, and I'm planning to have some weekly meetings on this community too. So I'm working on it, and it's actually coming up soon. I have resolved the issue of the payment. So now I'm actually setting up the course. This is gonna be like online course, like not like you come and check videos and leave. Not like that. This is like the step-by-step course. So I don't want you to spend your time and wanna waste your time. So I built some system in it so that you learn step by step, and after you cover all these topics, and then you get like a certificate or something, and so that you know that you mastered my strategy, and then move on your journey. So, and we discuss markets weekly in this community purely based on my strategy. So most likely I'm not gonna really talk about the time cycle, the price theory, or Kyushu Ashi, because this is only for my own strategy, the community. But I talk about the risk management, and I will give you the spreadsheet in this community and many ideas. So this is coming up soon. I'm sorry it takes a bit time until it launches, but I wanted to make sure that you learn in this community, and I want to put some time and effort to create so that I don't waste your time in the community. So yeah, I will make an additional announcement when it's about to come, but yeah, that's also in my project. Okay, so okay, Nejuno says, Kay, when you plan for starting second channel about price action and live trade as you said? Oh yeah, so that will be in here, KTS community that I'm talking right now. So this is different from Ichimoku community, because Ichimoku community is more into Ichimoku original teachings. So to respect the work of Goichi Hosoda, I share what I learned through the Goichi Hosoda and also the original books of Ichimoku Kinko-hyo that I have here on my hands. So that's the main topic in Ichimoku community. So in Ichimoku community, I mainly discuss on the 5 lines and 3 theories in Kyushu Ashi, and also the other strategies like the forecast lines and Chikou span trace and Kijun-sen reverse and such. But in this KTS community is purely based on my own, and I'm not gonna cover what Goichi Hosoda talks about. But this is more into entries and exits and risk management and psychology management. So yeah, so that is the new future plan. Okay, so again, thank you for joining everyone. I hope you have a great weekend ahead. Sorry, weekend right now, hopefully. And I wish we all take some nice profits this week again. So yeah, again, thanks for watching until the end. And I hope to see you again. And until I see you next time, please stay healthy and stay safe and stay gold. Alright, bye for now everyone. またね. Thanks so much.